Anne Heche's condition is worse than initially thought. The actress reportedly in extremely critical condition and in a coma following her fiery crash last week.
Our Christiane Cordero is live with the latest on the investigation. Plus, she's hearing from a courageous neighbor who rushed in to help before first responders even arrived. Christiane.
Yeah, David, Colleen, that person that we just heard from was one of her representatives who said that she slipped into a coma shortly after the crash. She's in critical condition with injuries to her lungs that require mechanical ventilation. She also needs surgery to recover from some of the burns. Now, what happened here on Friday really shook this Mar Vista community. We spoke with a man today who saw the car fly by, heard the crash, then ran in to help. Before anyone knew who was driving the blue Mini Cooper that crashed into this Mar Vista home, David Manpearl, who lives down the street, followed his instinct and ran toward the catastrophe that unfolded right in front of him. Before noticing the fire and before firefighters arrived, David's focus was on getting everyone out, including the woman in the house, mere feet away from injury or worse.
And she wasn't sure what exactly was happening, but she knew she wanted to get her animals out. And she asked for her leashes, which were hanging by the front door, which is now 25 feet back towards the entrance.
He got the leashes, helped get that woman and her animals to safety, then went back in to the Mini Cooper and asked the driver, who we now know was Anne Heche, if she's okay.
She responded, unfortunately, that no, she was not okay, and she didn't turn her head towards me at all, so I never saw her face.
And then he says the fire that, by his assessment, started underneath the car spread. In moments, it became too much.
The smoke was everywhere. The smoke was so thick I stopped being able to see well, and my eyes were really hurting, and I decided to leave the house by myself.
An impossible decision for David.
I was convinced she was 100% passed away.
It took dozens of firefighters and special equipment, but Heche survived. Police collected a blood sample to test whether she was drinking or on drugs during the crash. The woman in the home did not need medical attention, but she needs just about everything else. Neighbors have set up a GoFundMe page to help get her started in starting over.